I don't have my mic on either.
Good morning. It's Leza live on the news, 103.5 FM KYCA. Holy smokes. Good morning. Monday mornings, they're rough, especially after vacation. Re-entry is something.
I have no clue.
You
What's
wouldn't.
vacation?
No, you wouldn't, but I would. And
I worked on Easter.
you did not.
I did,
Who
yeah.
does such a thing?
Someone that's not going to be on this world much longer.
Oh, baloney. Baloney. Don't even
I'm gonna
say
get
that.
No, I'm going to get in trouble working on Easter. I mean, that's the holiest of holy days.
Right.
So I'm really in trouble.
Well, you gotta
it wasn't too much. It was only like an hour or two, but still.
You got to do what you got to do, Matt.
Well, I finally got some people under contract, so
Very good.
I gotta.
Congratulations.
I gotta be nice. You
Good.
know, I showed them probably 50 or 60 houses, and they finally made an offer on one. So
praise the Lord on Easter Sunday. That's a beautiful story.
yeah.
Beautiful story.
So
for you.
speaking
Yes.
of bad things happening on Easter, do you
I
think it's
know.
a bad omen that the Pope if he dies on or around Easter?
No, I think it was pretty amazing. He held on through Easter. I mean, there's sad news this morning for Catholics and just people that
Everybody.
care. Yeah, in general. And yes, we know he's been sick. You know, he was in the hospital for a long time with respiratory issues and then pneumonia and all sorts of things. And so, yeah, he passed early this morning in Rome and in Vatican City. And so, you know, I'm pretty amazing though that he made it through Easter and he was actually, had part of a service on Easter Sunday.
He did a sermon, right, and stuff. Yeah.
You could tell he was definitely weakened. So I don't think it's an omen. I think it's pretty amazing.
So
It is what it is.
It is. I can barely breathe. I was at the beach all weekend.
Oh,
Come home
poor
and
you.
and the allergies though. The allergies, they don't really affect me very often, but
I was at the beach all weekend, and now I have allergies. Wah.
Well, you're at the beach. There is no pollen coming off of the water. See,
right.
that's why a lot of people live there.
Right.
When you came up here, and because of the snowstorm we had.
well, and I can't even believe you had a snowstorm while I'm sitting on the beach.
Rocking. It was rocking.
So tell me about the snow that I missed.
Well, by the time it all melted, I got a little over 1.25 inches in my rain gauge. So we got about 3 inches up.
Wow.
And people were getting a lot more than that in certain areas, but it didn't stick.
Yeah.
First it rained, then it sleeted, then it snowed, then it rained again.
Was this on Friday? Wow.
We had some weather.
Yeah, you sure did. Yeah,
So
I was
that
sitting on
worked
the
out.
beach, oblivious.
Yeah, so that worked out really nice.
Yeah.
Because we needed the moisture. But what it did is we had the wind, so now it's loosened up all the pollen pods. And I mean,
Yes.
it's not ragweed, it is pollen. So
Yes.
this is all from the trees.
Well.
And then coming up, it looked like it was snowing from all the white, man,
And the
I'll tell you
yellow
what, there was
pollen.
a lot of stuff going on in the air.
Wow, I can't believe I
Local
missed it.
pollen,
It
go
seems
get
like,
your local honey.
right? It seems like every time I go out of town, it snows.
Well, then stop going out of town.
Or maybe go out of town
Or go
more.
out of town more often.
Yeah, just be gone for a while.
Well, you know, they always do say don't plant your plants until after
Day.
Mother's Day. I did have some succulents on the deck. I haven't checked them yet, so hopefully, did it get below freezing?
It got down to 29, but
Oh.
it didn't stay
Yeah.
cold.
Okay.
Because, the terra firma was so warm.
Yeah.
If you had some potted plants, you might have had some issues there. But for the most part, once it was raining,
Yeah,
those plants,
they're pretty hardy.
they're pretty
Yeah,
hardy.
Yeah. So tell me what we can expect this week as far as the weather's concerned.
Well, I'm looking out there. We're going to have about 7 to 10 days with no moisture. It's going to be very, very nice. It's a really easy weather report.
Yeah.
Beautiful, light winds. At night, 42. High today, 73.
Ah, beautiful. Just stay right there in the mid 70s,
So-
and I'm happy.
And we should have this
Yeah.
for like a week to 10 days.
Perfect.
So, yeah, this should be nice. For people that have allergies,
Not so nice. You're not
Not so
affected
nice.
though, huh? Because you're usually the one in here sniffling.
Oh
and
no,
sneezing.
no, I'm clogged up. I'm just, trying to behave.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. I'm glad. Did you guys have a nice? Did you, Drew, have a nice Easter? I know that Matt has already right off the bat told us that he worked all day. Did you?
Not
have
all
a,
day, just a couple hours.
oh, we had a nice Easter.
Yeah.
Did the church thing. Then we did
Good.
a big brunch. Then we went down to Surprise and hung out with the kids and the grandkids and all that, and came back late last night. And
fun Easter baskets and all.
Oh yeah, they did. Jamie did her. Grandma, we want brownies. So Grandma cooks and kids get. So it's wonderful. So it's been good. And then my daughter and 2 grandkids will be here tonight. They're on their way back from Colorado from visiting their in-laws.
Beautiful.
So I'll see them tonight, and then they leave early in the morning because they got to
head on out.
Kids got to go to school.
That's right. Darn it.
Yeah.
How fun. Well, did you come home on the on I-17 last night?
I don't do I-17.
Yeah, well, we did. And
How was it?
Well, it was awful for those going southbound because there was a fatal accident around 1:30 in the afternoon. And when we were heading home, which was probably about 6:30, still bumper-to-bumper traffic all the way past Cordish Junction.
Yeah.
I mean, that was what, 5 hours later. So I guess they had opened up one lane and they were trickling through. But it was a mess.
But you got a lot of traffic that was coming down from I-40. You got people coming back from Flag, because we left around 1 o'clock. I checked the highways.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it wasn't red, but it was that orange, and I'm like, it's already orange. It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we just went, and we're off the 303 anyway, so it's not a bad way to go down.
Perfect. Well, you're lucky that you.
Yeah, but I don't like the 17 because it just seems like I always get hosed when I go there.
Yeah, it's a raceway for sure.
Yeah.
Well, so it's kind of sad to have a fatal accident on Easter Sunday. Yeah.
There was a lot of idiots out.
Yeah, there always are.
But when it comes to a fatal, I don't know how much you know about them, but once someone dies, it doesn't matter who is at fault. Right. It immediately turns into a criminal investigation, and then it's shut down for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyhow, it was just interesting for us to see the ribbon of headlights the entire way home, and going north, it was pretty crowded as well. It wasn't slow. We were all still going 90. Just kidding.
90, so you were going slow.
Just kidding. No, but everybody's racing up the hill to get home.
When you're hitting 90 in the Mini Cooper, does it sound like the engine is going to explode?
Yes. We weren't in the Mini Cooper. We were loaded down for the beach.
Jeep?
Yeah. And we did something on Easter that we've never done before. We got French fries at a Carl's Jr. in El Centro on Easter Sunday. Usually our Easters are very, the same. You go to church, you get dressed up, you have the Easter baskets, you have a big meal with the entire family. Well, not yesterday. It was very different to celebrate differently.
And I know where that Carl's Jr. is. I know exactly where it is off of the 10 in El Centro.
Exactly. So
and it's very busy. It was amazing how busy that place gets.
Yes. But you know what? It was so much fun being on the beach with the dogs. My sister and Bubba's best friend, Boo, went. And Bubba, of course, is my 1-year-old puppy. And Bubba ran so fast that his body was horizontal to the ground. Both feet straight out in the air. I mean, I've never seen him run like that before. He was in his element, chasing the birds and running into the water, and it was just it was amazing. La Jolla was really beautiful. We had one day of sun, but we were there to celebrate Scott's birthday, and so it was just a really fun weekend.
Good.
Yeah,
it's a heck of an assignment.
It was a heck of an assignment. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Well, I normally go to Sunday dinners with my buddy Jason, Handyman Services.
Yeah.
And he blew me off for Easter.
Oh, he did.
Because he made a big, crazy dinner for a special lady.
Oh, wow.
And so I had to go.
And he didn't invite you over?
No.
Rude.
No. And she was asking if I was going to be there. And I'm like, uh-oh, Jason. But no, I went to dinner with some friends at WZ.
Good.
Oh, nice.
They were open on Easter.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Did you go to the buffet or did you go to the restaurant?
No, the restaurant, the one in town next to Angry Crab.
Okay. How was it?
Good. It was good. I like it. Got some sushi.
Fantastic. Good for you. What did you cook, Drew? That's right. You were in Surprise. So.
Yeah, we went to Surprise, but Jamie had made scratch blue cheese au gratin potatoes, and then the the other au gratin one that's made with a different cheese, and then brownies, and then they had beef, turkey,
everything,
and mashed potatoes, salads. For,
Yeah.
That was like 23 people. So anyway, it was good.
That's fun.
And we brought the dogs down, so they just ran and ran and ran like yours.
Yeah.
And then she slept the whole way from Surprise to Prescott. She was out in the back seat, just
Don't you love
done.
that?
Just like kids, you run them until they go. And
Exactly.
Then
Bubba has not done anything but sleep since we left the beach.
That's
well,
good.
I did have to drug him because he's very anxious in the car. He shivers. He does not relax. He shivers. I mean, he's got a bed. He's got everything. He faces backwards and he sits there and he shivers. And so I gave him a trazodone and he just went to sleep the entire trip. And we had it took us 8 hours to get home because we had to go to Phoenix, drop off my sister, and then drive home. And he was just out. And then when we got home, I mean, when I left this morning, he's still sleeping. So that stuff really works.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah, Bella's still. I don't think she's got up.
yeah, fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's all
So
good.
I'm glad everybody had a good weekend. How did Thursday and Friday go? Carol Chamberlain filled in.
I don't know.
No issue.
Yeah.
Her pick of movies, jeez.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what was the movie again?
No Way Out.
No Way Out.
Gene Hackman.
Yes, I've seen
Kevin
that.
Costner.
That's a
Yeah.
good one. You didn't like it?
It's too old.
Well, it is old.
I know you
That's
like
how-
the new movies.
That's how I feel when you always pick these old movies we've seen 17,000 times. Yes.
I like it though.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the review?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a
did
good
you guys
movie.
have a good chat about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What else happened? Barry brought in some pie. You sent me a
Yeah.
picture. How
Yeah.
was
It was
it?
wonderful.
Yeah. What was it?
Lemon tart with a almond crust, if I
Ooh.
remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
No, it was.
Something that's going to be on Shirley's Urban Eats menu. Did he give you
No,
an update?
it's on Torme's menu right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Torme's menu. Okay, fantastic.
But it was impressive.
Was there an update on when the restaurant's going to be open?
Still in April.
Still at the end of April?
No. I guess Drew didn't hear about it. He didn't really talk about it on the air, but he talked about it a little bit here that they're having problems getting some equipment and things, so it's
dear.
looking like it'll probably be May now.
Oh,
okay.
dear.
That's
Okay.
new info.
We'll hang out.
Yeah.
We'll hang on.
Well, he talked about it off the air. Hopefully I didn't just get him mad at me by talking about it on the air.
Right.
But yeah,
Okay.
they're just having issues getting equipment.
Did John
so.
Russ want to come in and talk about his local sports updates that he left here for me?
I don't know.
Do you want to?
I think he should.
I can go ask him.
We open the door and see if
Okay.
he's available.
Hold, please.
Thank you. Please stand by. Everybody stand by while Matt looks for John. Oh, my gosh. Well, I listened to the show with the John's box of bricks.
Yes.
That was a great interview. Carol, I mean, I never knew so much about Legos in my life, and I cannot wait to visit the store and see all the cool things.
Well, Carol did get a package and
Yes.
did her Legos by herself.
She did?
Yeah, she made sunflower Legos. She was really proud of herself.
Oh,
Took her
how
about
fun.
an hour and a half, 2 hours, but she got it done, and
Fantastic.
she enjoyed it. And that's the whole thing.
That's the whole thing. Yeah, very good. Joining us this morning on Leza Live, we have John Rust, the sports director of KYCA, and the team, and what else? Author extraordinaire.
Author, yes.
Yes, you have your Lehigh Valley Steel Hawks hat on, looking very sharp this morning.
Thank you very much.
Well, you left me some info, so I thought I'd just bring it in and you can update us on what's going on in local sports.
Well, the big news, if you remember a few weeks ago, Uriah Tennette from Prescott Basketball decommitted from UC San Diego because their coach moved on to take the head coach's role at University of New Mexico. And over the weekend on social media, Uriah announced that he is going to the University of New Mexico to play there. So Uriah will now be a Lobo.
That's fantastic. He'll be a temporary New Mexican. I'm a real New Mexican. I was born there. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You did too. Remember Roswell?
Wait,
No, so that's where your family came from, huh?
does that explains why you glow in the dark?
Pretty much.
Ooh.
Pretty much.
You're an alien.
That among other things, for sure. But well, that is great news. Good job. He must really like that coach, huh?
Apparently so.
Good.
In fact, when I was at the Prescott High School boys basketball banquet a couple weeks ago, and I did an interview with him, I said, "So, man, where are you going to be going? Where are you going?"
Yeah.
He said, Stay tuned. Another week. So
Right.
here it is. So best of luck to Uriah. I mean, certainly one of the best basketball players to come out of Prescott. 2,700 points in his career. In fact, that actually puts him in the top 10 among all Arizona high school basketball players of all time in scoring.
That is amazing. Wow.
That's cool.
Very cool. Well, we will all be watching him continue his career as a Lobo.
Yes.
Very awesome. Anything else you want to share?
Well, yeah, tomorrow on the Team 1450 AM, now that we got our website up, now that we got the app up, the team1450.com, where you can go there tomorrow, either download the app or listen on the website too. Prescott versus Bradshaw Mountain in baseball, 3 p.m. tomorrow on the Team 1450 AM KNOT. Myself and Kelly Cordes will do the play-by-play. First time in a long time that we've broadcast Prescott or Bradshaw Mountain baseball on either the radio side or the live stream side.
That is going to be so much fun. I can just imagine everybody, if they can't make it to the game, they're going to tune in. They're going to stream it or pull it up on AM radio and listen to hometown rivalry baseball. How fun.
Exactly. Apologies that it took this long to get the website, the app, but with all the regulations and the blackout rules and all the craziness that pro and college sports does, it took a while, but we finally got it so you can listen to it online on your computer, your device, your phone, whatever.
Fantastic. John Russ, thank you so much for the local sports update this morning.
Thank you for the invite on your show, Leza.
You're so welcome. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we are going to continue on. I think Arlene Hardy is here from Una Voce Women's Choir. They are having, I'll let her tell you about it, an event coming up in May, and you're all going to want to participate. You're all going to want to join in on the fun. That's coming up here on Leza Live. Stay with us. All right, so this past weekend is exactly what I've been talking about. The weather here in our area, sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold, and that's why you need to have the number for AC Medic Heating and Air in your phone in case your heater goes out, your air conditioning isn't working, whatever it is, it's going to happen eventually. We've all been there. Locally owned and operated. They're the trusted pros who show up on time and get the job done right the first time. And all you seniors, veterans, and first responders, listen to this. You get an extra 10% off all repairs. So don't wait until you're sweating or shivering. Call AC Medic Heating and Air, your trusted first responder for comfort. The number 928-848-6224. Again, 928-848-6224. And we're back. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. Joining us in studio once again, the lovely Arlene Hardy, Artistic Director of Yavapai Youth Choirs and Una Voce Women's Choir. Good morning.
Good morning. You like to say that name,
I
don't
really
you?
do. It just rolls off the tongue.
Right?
Yes.
Right.
Beautiful. We had the women's choir, some of them in, for our Christmas Carol karaoke. And that was a ton of fun, right, Matt?
Yeah, I thought they were going to come back and do the whole thing.
The whole
for
thing,
us.
but we never saw them again. So,
oh, and then you forgot to mention we have Yavapai Landscaping outside.
Yes, you guys can probably hear them with the
can hear
blower.
They're joining us today as well.
They're stirring up the pollen as we speak.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I mean, there's like clouds in here. So anyway, you're in this morning to talk about something super fun. It is your Hats Off for Spring
Yes, hats off to spring.
concert.
Yes.
Yes, it's going to be at the Elks Theater.
It is. It's upstairs at the Performing Arts Center in the
Okay.
Crystal Hall. So
Nice.
it's so lovely. I
Yes.
love that venue.
Me too.
Up there so much. And the acoustics are fabulous. The women love singing up there.
I bet they do.
But this is our annual spring tea concert that we do. And I have ladies that have been there from the first. I think this is our 5th
Yeah.
spring tea
Fantastic.
that we're doing. I know. It's
Yeah.
really fun. I mean, they come, it's Prescott.
Yes.
So whenever people say, well, what should we wear? And like our youth choir gala we just had, I'm like, it's a Prescott gala.
Right.
So
Right.
from A to Z.
You bet.
can
Whatever
dress
you
however.
want. Yes.
And
That's fun.
and the same thing. We have, it's like Kentucky Derby
Yeah.
happening. Everybody's in their May Day hats and dresses, but then
Love
they're
it.
not.
Yeah.
So I do want to reiterate that if you don't have a hat and a dress,
Still come.
please come and enjoy
Yes.
the event. We're having it catered by Gingerly Catered
Oh, lovely.
this year. Yes, so little finger sandwiches and little petit
Yes.
four, and so
Love it.
I know we do the traditional tea party. We get the whole place decorated, and it's
Love
fabulous.
it. Love it. Okay, so on Saturday, you have the tea.
Yes.
So people come, they enjoy the tea party, and then the performance by
Yes.
Una Voce, correct?
Yes.
And then you have another option, which is so nice, on Sunday, just the performance. You
Yes.
don't have to get all gussied if you don't want. If you just want to participate and listen to the lovely ladies singing,
Right.
You can do that on Sunday.
You can.
I love that.
And then the cost is a little bit
sure.
lower as well on
Right.
Sunday because you don't have all the other
Right.
stuff going along with it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell people what they can experience otherwise besides the tea and the finger sandwiches and all that. Tell us about the music.
Oh, my fabulous ladies. I just have such
So good.
fabulous women. What's really fun is that we kind of have a rotational group. Like this semester, we're actually a little smaller. There's only 20 of us.
Oh, wow.
Normally we're about anywhere from 28 to 32
Okay.
in performances. But life happens. I have a couple that are pregnant. We have some health issues. We have, just
Sure.
graduations, marriages, things coming up.
Right.
So we're at 20. But what I love is that they still, no matter what the balance of numbers is, they sound fabulous.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So, but you can expect everything from early music to jazz again.
wow.
So we like to do a lot of mix of music. We're, a little version of Lullaby on Broadway.
Love
But
it.
we're also doing like the Ave Maria and Regina Coeli. So a lot of the older stuff, but we mix everything else, folk music in there. But this year we're changing it a little bit. We're just coming off of our youth choir gala. Gala, 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 wherever you come from, we all say it. And honestly, my youth choir, that's how they say it.
Yeah.
It's like the gala, gala, gala.
I love it.
I know. It's like a tongue twister, though. It's kind of a
Exactly.
fun thing to say after a
Yeah.
while. But they have some solos that they do, and some of them are just so sweet and fit in perfectly with the spring tea idea that I've actually invited some of my youth choir kiddos
Oh, I love this.
to come and perform their solos that they did
Fabulous.
and their duets on our program. I'm still waiting to find out if one of my little groups is able to do it.
Oh, that'll be a
Yeah.
treat for
I know.
everybody.
I know.
Now, who accompanies you? Do you have musicians or do you have recordings or how does that
No,
work?
for this particular concert, we have Miss Marin Bosley. She's just a fabulous accompanist. So this concert's strictly piano,
Gotcha.
and a cappella.
Very
we do
nice.
a lot of music a cappella.
Wow.
That's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
really
well,
take
you
a lot of pride
because
in
you
it.
can.
Because
Not everybody can.
No,
I'm one
not
of those
everybody-
people. As we know, Matt, you don't have to chime in.
Okay, all right.
Matt was ready. I saw him pouncing on that. I'm turning on my mic.
It was either me or Drew was going to comment. I was looking at Drew, and he wasn't doing it, so I'm in.
I love it. I love it so much. But yes, you can do it. You can do a cappella, and it's so beautiful.
Well, and it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's definitely you're exposed.
Yeah. Perfect.
And you have to be kind of on point.
Yeah.
You get the ear going. But that's what I love teaching.
Right.
Is how to sing.
Right.
You know, how do you
Yes.
find all the unification of vowels and
Sure.
get all those harmonics to
Yes,
line up
because
so we stay in tune.
Not only do you have these choirs, you have lessons, and you can teach anybody, you said, but I don't believe
even
you.
Leza.
I don't believe
even
you.
you, Leza.
More with Arlene Hardy coming up here on Leza Live. Stay with us. So, taking care of your health should never be an afterthought. And at Prescott Women's Clinic, it never is. For over 4 decades, they've been the trusted choice for women's health care in our community, offering everything from annual exams to pregnancy care and menopause support. Their team is compassionate, knowledgeable, and ready to provide the care you deserve. Don't put off your health. Schedule your appointment today with Prescott Women's Clinic. Give them a call, 928-778-4300, or visit PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Chatting with Arlene Hardy this morning, the artistic director of Yavapai Youth Choirs and Una Voce Women's Choir. You just told us about the Hats Off to Spring. Are you calling it a concert?
It is a concert.
Yes,
it's an
concert.
event.
Yes.
It's a spring tea concert
Yes.
is what we call it.
And it's going to be at the Crystal Hall at the Elks Theater. So that's the 3rd floor, the very intimate,
Yes.
beautiful event center that they have up there. People need to know where to get their tickets.
They need to go to PrescottElksTheater.org.
Right.
I believe it is.
Yes.
And or is it is it the Performing Arts?
No, I think it's PrescottElksTheater.org. Yeah. Yeah.
And you can go on and get your tickets there. They have the option of there's a lovely poster
Yes.
for the Saturday concert and a different poster for the Sunday concert. So
Okay.
it's not quite so confusing.
Perfect. So you can pick if you want to go to the event with the tea and the concert, or if you just want to go to the concert on Sunday.
Right.
Right. And what are the times of both days' shows?
So the tea actually starts at 1:30
Okay.
on Saturday, with the concert starting at 2.
Okay.
And it's general seating, so
Mhm.
just come get your yummies and sit down, find your
Perfect.
table, and then the concert starts at 2 on Sunday as as well.
Okay, fantastic.
It should be about an hour program, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
I like to schedule programs where they leave wanting more.
Yes, of course you do. Of course.
You know, it's not a great feeling when they're looking at their watches.
Right. How many more songs are you going to sing, lady?
Well, we're pretty good, though, that they generally, they're kind of like going, oh.
Yeah.
So that's a good
That's
thing.
wonderful. Now, if somebody listening is interested in being part of the choir, do you have auditions?
I do.
And how often are they? And how does it
I
work?
schedule auditions whenever.
Okay.
Anytime.
Yeah.
And they can join anytime in the season if they're willing to put the work in.
Sure.
To, learn the music wherever we're at
Right.
whatever point we're at. But yeah, all they have to do is notify me. They can go on to Una Voce Women at gmail.com.
Okay. Okay.
And they can send me a request
All right.
for an audition. I'd be happy to
Perfect.
set something up.
Oh my gosh, I'd be so nervous.
Oh, everybody is, but they're simple.
Yeah.
It's just a simple process.
Yeah.
It's really just playing with your voice.
Sure.
Just a little warm up.
Yes.
I refer to it as making noise.
Love it.
I don't like to talk about singing very much.
Yeah.
Because it's really, we all have preconceived notions of what singing is.
Yes.
Right?
Sure.
We've
for
all
sure.
listened to the radio. We've
Yeah.
all sung.
Yeah.
Most of us, when we try to really sing, we sound like, some kind of, like, I don't know, Bugs Bunny characters. Back there.
Right.
So in order to find the right voice, I just say, let's play with making some noise.
Fun.
And we start with making noise and we equate that into singing. And,
I love it.
and it's
Now, how much do these cost? Just out of
The
curiosity
the
for Drew and
lessons?
I.
The
Yeah,
lesson-
we're just trying to figure out.
Are
You
you going to
know.
send me in for lessons or are you going to get some
No
yourself?
comment. No comment.
well, for special people, I might have special rates.
Oh,
I love it.
Well, what about a special person, Leza live?
Oh,
Asking for a friend.
See,
huh?
asking for a friend.
Yeah, it's
asking
pretty,
for a friend.
It's pretty bad.
That one could be negotiable.
Okay, all right.
Well,
we might have to wait for the first lesson to find out what it's going to cost.
there you go.
It'd be
That's
like
a better
public
way to
service.
It could
Yeah.
be like a public.
You're
She's
so
got a great
funny.
speaking voice.
That's why I do this for a living. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to be a pop star. You know this, a rock star,
Well,
really.
See, that's the whole
Yeah.
thing. Like your speaking voice, you just transfer that into singing.
Okay,
It's all there.
We'll talk about that.
Okay, we'll chat.
I want to talk to you about our local Drew Wren, who is singing and competing in American Idol.
Yeah. Well,
Are
can I
you
just,
watching?
Well, I have to tell you, I don't generally ever watch it.
Me neither.
Like never.
Right.
And so I'm like, I should probably listen to
Yeah,
this. And
yeah.
it's so exciting for her,
So
isn't it?
exciting,
So it's fun
yes.
to, I pulled it up and I'm like, oh, there's some competition
Oh man, this season I
Uh-huh.
caught the last half, so I did miss Drew's performance, but I did vote for her anyway.
there. Yes.
And
yes.
I don't know, there are some amazingly
Some
talented
amazing.
singers.
But she's holding her own.
Yeah, she sure
I mean,
is.
She's in there for a reason.
Right. So I guess tonight we find out if she makes it to the top 14.
Oh, is
I
that
forgot
it?
to mention that at the top, but I mean, you're the perfect person to talk about it with.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's fun. It's
Yeah.
exciting. It's fun to see her composure
Yeah.
on stage,
Yes.
her artistry,
Yes.
the emotional impact she gives when she's singing. It was really fun to watch her
I
out
love
there.
it. A different perspective. From Coach Arlene Hardy. I mean, I'm just watching it. I'm crying most of the time, going, "Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful."
Have you driven through Chino?
No, is it
Yeah,
all
so
lit
I was in
up?
Chino yesterday. There's signs everywhere.
I
Vote
love
for Drew.
that.
Vote for Drew.
It's going from Chino Valley to Drew Valley.
Yeah, Drew Valley. I like it.
I was gonna say, our very own Drew thinks that's a good idea
course
as well.
Drew loves
Wow, that voice surprised me.
Yeah, right. That's the voice of God. He's always listening. He's always there.
Good to know.
Oh, fun. Well, and let's shift gears just a little bit and talk about your youth choirs.
Oh, love my babies.
Yes.
Love
You've been
them
doing this
too.
for how long?
We started them in 2015.
Okay.
And we've had a couple closures.
Sure.
Youth choir, COVID shut us
Oh,
down.
yeah.
And then last year, we just had something happen that we were out of commission for a
Okay.
year. But now we're back under the
Oh, good.
umbrella of the Prescott Symphony Orchestra.
Love it.
Love it.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Love it. They are
Yes.
fabulous. So wonderful to us, too. But these kids are great. We just had our big gala event.
Yes.
As I said, Gala, whatever
Right.
it is. And they're fabulous. They really are performers and troopers. It was
Yes.
hard rehearsals and practices leading up to it, but they always pull it off. And the audiences were awesome. They
Yeah.
were so fabulous. And we did the same thing.
Right.
We had the event, And then we offered a concert the next night again. That was just a straight concert.
Yeah.
Straight seating without all the.
That's so smart to do that.
It's
different price points, different commitments time-wise.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that.
Exactly.
It's a good idea.
It offers a lot
Yes.
to people. And the kids, it was funny because the kids were so excited the first night, but the second night they were even more settled into it. It's like, oh, we're pros now.
Right.
And you could just feel their comfort level that much more too. But they're fabulous kids. We have another concert coming up. So this is how fabulous these kids are. They have 4 rehearsals to learn all new music for another concert.
Wow.
On May 7th. So we have a concert May 7th.
Oh, good. And where's that going to be held?
That's going to be at Trinity Presbyterian Church.
Okay.
At 7 o'clock.
And people can get tickets for that as well?
At the door.
At the
yeah,
door.
that is at the door.
Okay.
So after we're finalizing our website, so we'll be able to.
Oh, good.
Next season, everything will be able to be purchased online. So
fabulous. Well, you've got a lot going on.
Just a few.
Yeah, just a few.
Not to mention my daughter's getting married.
Is she?
On the 11th. So
of May?
So concert 3rd, concert 4th, concert 7th. I leave on the 9th.
Where is she getting married?
Temecula.
Oh, how beautiful.
I've never been,
congratulations.
but I'm looking forward to it.
Is this your first child's wedding?
This is the first marriage in the family.
Yeah, isn't this fun?
Yeah.
I just had my second and final. So, yeah, you're going to have such a blast.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good time.
Yeah,
all the family's going to be there. It's
perfect.
Looking forward. So, yeah, I'm a little busy right now.
You're very busy. All right. So, let's get those tickets sold. Go to Prescott Elks Theatre. You spell it TRE.org. Get the tickets for the Hats Off to Spring concert in the Crystal Hall at the Elks Theater on the tea and the concert are on May 3rd, and then the concert on May 4th, and then the youth choir on May 7th.
And those are tickets at the door.
Thank you, Arlene, for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. Next time you have to sing, though.
Next time I'm going to teach you how to sing online. On radio.
We should probably practice a couple times first. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Fair's fair. Very good. All right, coming up, we're going to be chatting with the general manager of the New Fat Frog on Highway 69. And we're going to learn all about why it's named the Fat Frog and everything else. Coming up here on Leza Live, stay with us. So are you looking for a lasting solution to missing teeth? Pro Solutions Dental Group has you covered. Their dental implants are designed to look, feel, and work just like natural teeth, giving you a confident smile and great oral health for years to come. It's time to say goodbye to gaps and hello to a smile you'll love. Learn more about these life-changing options today at PrescottDentist.com. You can also make an appointment and learn more at 928-776-1208.
Real
Welcome back to Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. Joining us now, we have Damian Hartz, the GM of the Fat Frog on Highway 69. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here because I have so many questions. I mean, you guys worked tirelessly on that property. How long did it take you from the minute you decided to open a sports bar in that location until you opened the doors?
It was probably about a year.
Yeah.
It was from the time that the owner of the owner of the business, he'd always said if that spot came available, that was going to be the spot that he wanted, and surely it came available,
right.
And that was it. So it was as quick as we could to get a lease signed and get working. But it was such if you were there before to now, the inside, the patio, it was a big undertaking.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
About a year by the time that from start to finish.
Well, it doesn't even look anything like it used to.
Yeah.
You walk in and there's a huge circular bar right in the middle, half outside, half indoors. You've got the big garage doors opening up to the patio, which is so wonderful that we have so much great patio weather here in Prescott.
So I think it probably has the best. I think Prescott has the best patio weather.
I think
period.
so too. Yeah.
And you almost get that all year round. I mean, we've got those days even in the wintertime where it feels like, it's going to be cold. But then by mid-afternoon, it's comfortable,
right.
a light hoodie or something, and you're fine. That patio is 4,100 square feet.
Wow. Is it the biggest patio in town?
I think it might
it
be.
is, yeah.
We'll have to find out here.
Right.
Maybe we should get a biggest patio award. But it's the TVs. We have heaters out there. Now we added shades so we can screen it in. Which stops the wind, stops the rain, and it makes the patio more fully functional all year round.
Right, absolutely. Well, I'm a patio girl, and that was the first thing that struck me. I'm like, this is great. But the TVs aren't bad either. How many TVs do you have?
So we have 50 TVs.
Wow.
Most of them are 75-inch.
Yeah.
All high definition. We upgraded the TVs when we bought them to make sure that we had a higher brightness because of the shades being open or the patio doors being open, and to make sure that you got that clarity and that great sporting viewing experience. We have 85-inch TVs in there. We have a 100-inch TV in there.
No way.
Yes,
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it's in the back. We have a 100-inch TV.
Cool.
So, and then above the bar, the smallest TV is a 65-inch TV. So it's a lot of fun. I mean, if you like sports,
yes,
this is where you want to go.
The only hard thing is which one am I going to watch, because there are so many great things on all at once, and that's part of the experience.
The 100-inch.
Yeah,
I mean that's every single time I've been there, they've put me next to the 100-inch, and that's just what I look at.
Nice,
yeah. It's in the back. It's awesome.
That is so cool. So much fun.
You've seen it.
Oh yeah,
it's an experience.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it
yet.
yet.
You're in the game at 100 inches.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you imagine? So the biggest thing, I always thought when we were looking at this thing was football season.
Right.
And it's very rarely can you go into a place and you could sit down at a table and you can watch all 8 morning games, or at the beginning,
right.
maybe
easily.
8 and you can watch them all, and you can see them with great vision, clarity. And then let's say you want to stop, you want to wait for the next game. Well, you can watch all those 6 or those 7 games. All right from your table.
That's amazing.
You can see them all. So
that's
going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun for sure. And I bet the place was just hopping yesterday with the golf and Justin Thomas winning the championship yesterday.
We were a little, we didn't know.
Oh, it was
didn't
Easter.
Know.
That's
yeah,
right.
Easter. It wasn't hopping.
But it was very, hopping.
Were you even open?
Yes,
you were open. Okay. I know a lot of places close on
I was on
Easter,
vacation, I forget. My mind's somewhere else.
So hopping was the right word.
Yeah.
Because of Easter. Hopping was the right word. But we had a prime rib special yesterday.
Oh, nice.
I did a prime rib, a twice baked potato, and green beans for $18.
Wow.
We were quite busy.
Nice.
Should have been there for that then.
Yeah,
Jeez.
and I think
Right.
so I'll tell you this. I think what we're going to do, I think that went over so well. Starting a week from today, I'm going to run that special every Monday.
I love that.
I will do a prime rib special every Monday.
Yes.
$18. You get a 10-ounce prime rib, twice baked potato, and green beans for $18.
Beautiful.
Sold.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I have to say, I just came back from Southern California, and I had a sandwich that cost $18.
Right.
A sandwich.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. No, it was quite delicious, but it was a sandwich. But that's a great deal.
Yes.
Let's talk about the food a little bit.
Sure.
What's the best thing on the menu, or the most popular? You're probably going to say everything is the best, but what do you think is the most popular?
I mean, it's probably the smash burger. I mean, that's the biggest thing that we have. And the smash burger, I will say this, I think is the best burger.
Yeah.
The smash burger, we sell a lot of smash burger. The French dip is probably one of my favorite because that's a shaved. We shave a prime rib every morning. It's fresh. You get this in an Italian rustic roll. With the au jus. You can get horseradish with and it's amazing. It's always fresh. We the volume that we do allows us to, we're not freezing our meat. We're not buying frozen patties. It's fresh. It's always fresh. We get daily deliveries to ensure that it's always fresh. I think the food is fantastic.
Yes. My husband had the wings, and he said they were amazing. He absolutely, and he is a wing connoisseur, if you will.
So which ones did he have?
Oh, man. I think they were the dry ones. Are they all dry?
No.
Okay, he ordered them dry.
So
and they were the hot wings.
So the hot is we worked really hard on that sauce. It's not just a simple sauce. There's a process to great wings.
Yeah.
I think our wings are fantastic.
Yeah.
But there's a process to them.
Which is what? Tell us all.
You're revealing the secrets.
Trade secrets here.
People are saying, Leza, ask him what it is.
The trade secrets of the I think will come down. I think we need a wing contest.
Okay.
I think that's what you guys should do. You guys should put on a wing contest.
We will.
And we'll put up our I will recommend the honey hot grilled. And it's a honey and hot buffalo.
Yeah.
And then at the end, after they're done, you put that on the grilled. And you get the nice char marks on the honey, and
beautiful!
Oh my gosh,
that sounds amazing.
It's fantastic.
I don't know. I like
favorite.
this idea.
A wing contest.
A wing contest, because I get that question a lot.
Okay.
Is who has the best wings in town?
Right. Yeah. We have a lot of good ones.
You guys could come out. We could do it on the patio.
Oh, we could do that for sure.
We could bring everybody
out. A remote.
I like it.
We could bring everybody out to the patio.
Okay.
Bring all the other
restaurants.
So
you want to put a challenge out there?
I'm going to put a challenge out there. Let's
whoever
do that.
wants to be a part of this, to contact Leza at thelezalive@gmail.com, and I'll make it happen.
Yeah, let's end.
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Right? I think it'll be a blast.
And Matt could be one of the judges.
I have to be a judge? No.
You and Scott Dandos and Drew.
Well, who else? We're going to have to get some more judges than that. We got to get some celebrity judges.
Does Barry Barb do wings? I don't think he does.
I don't know if he has wings at Elgato.
So he could be a judge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, lovely. We have to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to ask you how you came up with the name.
Okay.
All right. That more with Damian Hartz, the GM of the Fat Frog, coming up here on Leza Live. Stay with us. Welcome back, and thanks for hanging out with us. It's Leza Live on the news, 103.5 FM KYCA. Damian Hart's the GM of the Fat Frog, our new sports bar up there on Highway 69 in this morning. And everybody wants to know how you came up with that unique name.
You know, I've told everybody that we should probably create this incredible fictional story.
Yeah.
And I just haven't come up with a good one yet. The owner and I were, who's one of my best friends in the whole world. When the idea we were talking about this, well, we should come up with a name. And literally, I was in Phoenix. We're on the phone. He's up here, and we were going through a list of names on the internet. And really, it just came. Kind of said it, and like, no.
Yeah.
And then went back a few more names, and like, well, what about that? What about that Fat Frog?
Right.
And it just kind of by the second page, I think it had just stuck.
Yeah.
And his daughter whipped out a logo for us pretty quick.
So cute.
It's
you
a
fat frog holding the beer.
Who doesn't love? First of all, I'm a fat guy, and I think fat is wonderful, and who doesn't like a fat frog? I mean, it's
you leave them fat and happy. You leave them fat and happy.
Us larger men call it full body. All right.
Well, it's a cute name. And is this the only Fat Frog?
Yes, this is it.
Okay, because some people had said it was a chain when you first were starting to open, and I wasn't sure.
I think if if you drive by, we used a contractor, AZ Builds, and I think if you look at the job they did, when you drive by, it looks like it would be a chain
because it's so well done.
Because it's so well done.
Yes, I agree.
We would say, hey, we'd like this. This was kind of the vision, and man, they put it together so well. But when you drive by, it looks like you could see one of these in anywhere. I mean, it would, that's how it should look and this kind of stuff. No, locally owned and operated.
Fabulous.
It is. I know there is one in North. I'll tell you a funny story. We had a guy come in and. He said, I have reservations. And, of course, we weren't taking reservations very early on in the game.
Right.
And he says, no. He says, I'm telling you, I made reservations. And he gets on his phone, and he realizes there is a Fat Frog in North Carolina, spelled with 2 Gs. And that's why we did ours Fat Frog Prescott.
Yeah.
Our Fat Frog AZ.
Right.
And we didn't know that at the time when we come up with the name. Different, kind of different concept. But he looks at it, he realizes that he made he made reservations in North Carolina.
That is hilarious.
And he's sitting there and he starts laughing. He says, I don't know if I should call them and tell them I'm not going to make it.
Right.
But I'm not going to make it.
No, it's a little too late.
You're running a few days behind for that reservation.
Well, and I know in Cave Creek they have the Satisfied Frog and the Horny Toad right across the street from each other.
Yeah, I mean, the frogs are great.
They are great.
Who doesn't love a frog?
Do you guys have any signature drinks that you can only get at the Fat Frog?
So we do, and you know what? I would try to spit them off here, and I'd probably get them wrong.
Okay.
I know that there's
just come in and try them. That's
right. And we have we have everything still going to the printers because people have to remember we are fairly new.
Yeah.
And there's a lot. It's hard to take care of everything at one time.
Sure, it is.
You kind of have to kind of fill things out, kind of fix the things that are wrong. You can try to plan something out so much,
right?
And you put it on there, and I'll say, okay, this isn't working.
Right.
What we have to change it. So we do have some signature drinks that are going to be a lot of fun. We are going to have a big draft party this week.
Oh yes,
NFL draft Thursday night.
Okay.
So we're going to do $5 drafts.
Okay.
Any draft, 16-ounce draft, $5.
That's great.
And with sound, we'll put the sound on the patio. You'll be able to go out, represent your team. Watch your team draft. I think it's going to be amazing.
Lots of fun.
A lot of places you go. I like to go, and you can't hear the. I want to hear the draft.
Hear the audio. Hear the audio. You're so right. They've got the music piped in, and you can't hear the.
So we'll have the sound on. I'll put it on at least on the outside.
Okay.
So it's Thursday night. I don't want everybody else, but on the outside on the patio, you'll be able to listen to the draft, watch the draft. It's a lot of fun.
Fun place. The place has a great vibe. And I have to tell you, I already have an email. Somebody already wants to participate in the wings competition. And it's my daughter, Delaney, who lives in Illinois. But she sent the email, and I'm thinking she probably wants to be a judge.
I think she wants to be a judge.
Yeah. I don't know that she makes wings, but she definitely, like her dad, a connoisseur. So we'll make that happen. And if people haven't come to visit you guys yet, what do you say?
Come see us.
Yeah.
You know what? We really try to make sure that everybody has a great experience as far as service, great food. We try to get it out fast.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
We can attest to it.
Yeah, it's a lot of flatbreads are great. I mean, everything. I love everything on the menu. I really do.
Thank you for spending some time with us this morning. Come back soon, and we'll be. I'll let you know about the wing challenge.
All right, sounds good. Thanks,
Damien.
Thank you for having me.